Hey guys, what's up? Hope everyone had a great day today. We like good days. It's a Monday. Whoop whoop. Alright. So, as I said yesterday, I was probably going to keep playing Final Fantasy a little more before I got on here, which happened. And yeah. So, because of spoilers, at least until you see other creators start talking about it, I will not. Um, I don't want to say what I've already done. For those who do want to come in and see, um, they're not spoiled for them if they want to know on their own. So I will leave that up to you all on if you want to look up and see what had happened if you're following me. If you're not following me and you're just here for whatever, what's up? I said, what's up? I quit. I had a long day. Where's my cat? I just saw him. Maybe I didn't. Okay. Oh, hope you all like my Christmas tree and my little, where's my hand? I don't know how to do this. There we go. This thingy right here. The Mario star. Alright. So, time to go. Oh, excuse me. So, I'm going to go ahead and queue up for something as I go through with this. Alright. Oops. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I meant to read that. Dang it. So we got more stuff to fight. I got stunned. Fight, 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 fight. Looks like we're not being followed. We will continue onward. mean what I said. These people deserve only death. Uh, I stayed my hand before only out of a desire to remain undiscovered, and that is still the higher priority. We should continue to avoid unnecessary confrontations. Keep following the railway. Maybe I should use voices. Give me 1 second. I forgot something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm good. I am going there. 86. It gets better. Hey, Scott. Thanks for the like. How's work going for you? Look at what have become. Would you still stand there and claim that they can be cured? Those exposed to a vast quantity of a primal's ether may suffer severe corruption. Even with treatment, such victims are beyond salvation. Then you admit it. Now that you have seen these monstrosities for yourself, perhaps you will think twice before speaking of a cure. What'd she say? Same, I like the theme of monk, but it was my least favorite class before. I liked it after they got rid of GL stacks. Ugh. Oh, I got my mount too. I don't think the wings are big enough though. Hey Rhino, what's up? Ah? We're almost there. You have kept your side of the agreement, so I will keep mine. This way. Stay away. So they just got rid of sick. Okay. How did I miss that before? This is Tertium, one of Garlemald's largest stations. It now serves as our headquarters. I've already sent the twins ahead. I will be with you soon, so wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. Just checking in on you. Oh, why, thank you. I can't wait till you get a better internet connection so you and I can play Final Fantasy now. They've made some big changes. Big changes, add-ons, everything. Like, girl, where you at? And the story so far is awesome. Oh, shoot, a cutscene. It's plain to see why they chose this as their base of operations. You can get me something for Christmas. What all do you need? Damn it. He left. Oh no. Dick. I'm just gonna take it. Ow. Oh, it's already up. Oh no. Oh, well, this isn't a spoiler. This is just Titan. I'm just going through doing roulettes as I'm doing the story. Ow. Whatever. They're not rolling. Alright, have fun. How's the thingy? The 30 year. Malachi, what are you doing? What? Hello. No, I was almost there. I almost got attuned to it. Oh no. Laters. He's always so cute. Oh, I died it. How'd I die? I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Alright, cool. No! I was too far. Walked right into that one. I don't think I actually know that mechanic. I personally wasn't paying attention. I somehow managed not to get hit. Until there. Ow. Don't think I got hit, but ow. Boom. Uh. Shit. I already knew. Excuse me. Take this gate down. Let's see, do I get anything? I would like to get something. Just anything. I got the casting bottoms. That was it. No one else is doing anything, like, really? They could have done a lot worse, even so, I imagine it's not the easiest place to live. Indeed, and if Julius was willing to make the perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass in search of food, their supplies must be all but exhausted. They may be shielded from the wind and snow, but still bitterly cold. Much like Victor's spoils, it must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm. Lower your voices. While you may be here as my guest, the others will not take kindly to your presence. My commander is in the locomotive over there.
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, Legatus of the First Legion.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting, after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter. You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
Collar?
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock. Stop. Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed. Even if he allowed himself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If he refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
On the coldest, blackest of nights, meager though it may be, we must share the warmth of our fire.
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
As per Lord Quintus's instructions, I am to supervise you during your time here at Tertium. Before you ask, no, I don't have a key or any other means to remove your collars, nor would I tell you if I did. And if you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So do you truly intend to speak with the others, or was that merely a ruse? We are in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that's what you mean, or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision. Do as you will, but remember, I'll be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, those shock collars are the least of your worries. Understood? Though we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of their situation. Above all else, don't use magics of any sort. You, on the other hand, may go wheresoever you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. Do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interests, Alphino and Alize will pay the price. Dick? It's you, Kotetsu Makino. I served under Lord Gaius in the 14th Legion. Oh! Never mind. I was there on the night the Praetorium fell. You and your adventurers, you killed them, my comrades, my friends, swept them aside in their dozens, as though they were nothing to you. And maybe I am too. Just another faceless enemy to be cut down, but it won't be long until our countrymen return until you get what you deserve. Mark my words. It's cold. This young soldier is on the verge of losing consciousness. So, I think it's funny that they're all like, you're invaders, invaders this, invaders that. Yeah, well, you just, you, for the past however so long, have been trying to conquer the country that they're coming from. Why show so much hate when you've done worse? Oh, you killed all of our friends. They came on our land and attacked us, enslaved us. You came with Julius, didn't you? Well, whatever business brought you here, you'd best keep your hands off that aetheryte. It's deactivated, but I'd rather you didn't mess about with it. There are others throughout the city built by Garleans. 4 Garleans could teleport all over in the blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. These days, however, we use the aetheryte's power to keep this place lit. Though that comes at the cost of its normal function. I know who you are. I know who you are, the so-called champion of Eorzea. Come to gloat, have you? I'll wipe that smirk off your face by the blood of our fallen compatriots. I swear I'll... Ugh. Damn. Tore the sutures. Of all times, the worst of the lot within striking distance. I can't even muster the strength. If it weren't for the third bleeding us, we'd be the end of you. Virgilia's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus his life, but he made our escape, took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wounded as we prepared to strike back. And then night fell, and we gathered around the radio. Then the roar, the terrible roar. The capital was in chaos, but we were spared. If you can call this a mercy, mind intact. Mind intact, but body broken. A soldier in name alone. I'd cut you down where you stand if I could. Murderer. See? Calling me a murderer, even though they enslaved us and infiltrated us. Interacting. This radio is the same model as the one used at Victor Spoils. Perhaps it is what saved the soldiers here from being tempered. Did you learn anything of note? Then your fingers are consistent with my own, or findings. Their plight is desperate indeed. The sick and injured are at great risk. Without warmth and proper nutrition, I feel they will soon perish. I realize there is precious little we can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? Who's there? My eyes, I can't see all that well. So those you met fare no better. I was afraid you would say that. I know we were warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have the contingent deliver supplies? Quintus may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize they are not in a position to refuse help. Maybe Julius could persuade him, though we need to persuade Julius first. Well, seen enough? Julius, the people here have barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? We've been scavenging provisions from the nearby houses most families kept there. Rather, some stored away in the event they were snowed in. Still going out and getting it is dangerous work, and we've a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is a greater concern, though. We had some ceruleum set aside until it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees or one of the afflicted for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. Without the heating, those in poor health are only going to get worse instead of better. If it's ceruleum you need, our contingent has secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over. We will not accept your charity. If we can hold on a little longer, the situation is sure to change. Aye, everything will change. One of your comments mentioned something along those lines. Those mysterious countrymen of yours, I assume? Heard something of it, have you? Well, for what I've seen, there's little you can do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted, or in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Telepharoi. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We'd identified the seat of the enemy's power, we realized. Lord Quintus dispatches a messenger to the 10th Legion, saying as much, and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions to prepare for a combined assault on the Telepharoi. Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall reclaim the capital by our own hand. And how do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements reach Garlemald. They need help now. Say the word, and we will bring you ceruleum. I will speak with Lord Quintus. It's about time. So, did he agree to it? No, he will not place Garlemald in debt of her enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for ceruleum outside. As you are under my watch, you will come with me. Very well. After all, many hands might make light work. You lot are more trouble than you're worth. Once we're outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. It's getting on my nerves. Ooh, made it level 83 quests. We'll begin our search for ceruleum in Regio Urbanissima. The first location is Forum Solius, a park to the northwest of the station. You are to remain closed at all times and act only as ordered. Follow me. So this is the park. I'm surprised they found space for one amongst all these buildings. Actually, the recreational areas came first. The houses were later built around them. A healthy society requires communal spaces for children to play and adults to socialize. This park was named after the founding father of the empire, the great Sullus Zos Galvus. Did we come to extract Cerulean from the wrecked Magitech armor? No, we've already drained it dry. Same goes for the rest of the machina in the vicinity. But as our ceruleum has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. And while I don't expect to find anything here, I've decided to try one more time in case something has been overlooked. I see. Then with your permission, we will commence the search. Not seeing anything in the 70s for the Reaper. Nope. Oh well. For the time being, I'll just use Summoner. Our friend's back. Ah. No. missing one more. Oh yeah. Lord Ansem. Excuse me. Didn't expect that to be so loud. These always feel like they take so long. Oh, Sakura, I'm sorry, I didn't notice that you liked the page or stream. If you're still here, well, thank you. Oh, shoot. a second. I'll be right back. I don't have my phone with me. I don't know how I went this long without noticing I didn't have my phone. Nah, I can't go through a wall. Darn it. Stretch. Now we wait. Alright, that one's done. Now we got 2 more phases. Jeez. I don't think I'm gonna be on for very much longer. Jeez, I'm tired. I need to wake up. Oh my gosh. I quit. I just quit. Finish the quest that I'm on, and then I'm gonna call it. Cause it's time for me to relax. Oh, it's you. Any luck? There's no sign of any ceruleum. Highly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. I couldn't help noticing you gazing at the pond. Is something the matter? What? Yes, I mean, no, I'm... It's just I used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over, so like all the other children, they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I didn't drag them out. We'd be sopping wet when all was said and done. Every time. And every time we get home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our death walking around like that. The pond was heated. With a cerulean-powered heater by chance? I suppose it must have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers changing out a tank beneath the hatch. That was a long time ago, and the water still flowed clear and wasn't this brackish muck. We can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. The machinery most likely broken. The amount of filth in there is probably the only reason it hadn't frozen over. I'd wager it's still unbearably cold, though. Julius, what are your thoughts on magic? The average Garlean would jump out of their skin if they saw it, but the first has a few foreign Signiferi and Medici, so it doesn't scare me. Then I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now? Alphino, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of fire should do the trick. Leave it to me. You're not planning to go in there, are you? Of course I am. The tank isn't going to fetch itself. It's nothing so involved as extracting unprocessed cerulean from a frozen lake, like how tapirs do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in a park, and we have a way of warming ourselves up after. That's insane. So, fancy a dip? A little friendly competition might make things interesting. Last one to find a cerulean tank is a rotten egg. Though I dare say we'll both smell like rotten eggs when this is over. Found it. Yeah. You open the hatch to retrieve a ceruleum tank. However, your grand discovery comes at great personal cost as you become acutely aware of the freezing cold and a rancid odor emanating from every elm of your body. Julius will doubtless feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you deliver to him your prize. Did you find anything? I hope you did. That's it. There's still some cerulean left. The fire's still not ready. Hold on, I'll give Alphino a hand. Call me an old dawn because by fire I am reborn. My clothes are mostly dry now. Appreciate you recovering the cerulean, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss a plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated in Lord Quintus' eyes, you're still envoys deserving of protection. If you were to die on my watch, he would be most displeased. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Julius, you mentioned coming here with your younger siblings. Did you grow up in Garlemald? I did. Not far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire, awarded an estate. We lived well, better than many. Hey, Riri! What was Garlemald like in those days? Everything. It was everything you could imagine, and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off your coat and sitting down for a hot meal with family. Visiting friends and relatives, receiving that same welcome, knowing they had everything they needed. Walking down the street and seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sounds of laughter and song, of happiness. And although the summers came and went all too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt and the forgotten grass make its triumphant return. Gray clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings we'd climb on top of the tallest buildings we could find to watch the sun rise. Never again. Those rooftops are rubble. Those friends dead. And those memories. But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had. Soon our chance will come. We just need to hold on a little longer. Okay. And that is where I'm going to leave it today. Alright. So, tomorrow I will not be on. I don't think I'll be on. I have other plans. Wednesday I'll be playing Destiny with the Gogi clan. He's going to be streaming it, but I'll be playing with him, doing the new stuff. I don't know what it is actually. I just saw some stuff, but I haven't looked at it. And then Thursday, for sure, I'll be back with Final Fantasy, doing some more. And then possibly Friday. Maybe not Friday. I don't know. That just depends on what's going on Friday. But this weekend, again, I will not be on. So, if you don't see me on Thursday, you will see me again Monday. Alright, guys. Well, you have a great rest of your guys' evening. Now we'll smell you later.